Hello Beauty and Beyond 50, Kathleen here. In today's video, I'm comparing two stick foundations that come highly recommended for mature skin. The first one is the Ogee Complexion Stick. Okay, it comes in this very smooth packaging, and obviously it is a stick that kind of pumps up like so. Okay, this retails for $46. And the second one is the Dior Perfect Skin, and it looks like so. And again, it comes in like a push-up here. Okay. I like the nice, smooth, clean packaging. It makes it very easy to apply your foundation. And this retails for $56. Both make very strong claims, but both are designed for two different priorities that you might have. And I'm just gonna read to you the differences. I don't wanna miss anything, so I'm gonna read it off this piece of paper here. The Dior claims that it's a soft focus finish. It's long wearing performance up to 24 hours. It's a buildable to medium coverage. It's hydrated but a structured formula designed to perfect and smooth the complexion. And the Ogee it's a skin nourishing clean formula, breathable, almost feeling like a second skin. It has more of a buildable natural coverage. It's in a very emollient skincare first feel and focused on comfort and flexibility. So you can see that one is more of a long wear foundation with a little bit more coverage, and the other one leans more towards being a very natural, sort of almost like no makeup look. So the Dior is like more smoothing, more perfecting if you're looking to cover up every single thing on your face. And the Ogee, like I just shared, is designed to move with the skin, to almost feel like you just have skincare on, like you don't have anything else on. I can tell you, for being a makeup artist for over 30 years now, this one here, this Dior, and a lot of the work that I do is with brides. It's on wedding day, and I use this a lot because this is a 24-hour wear, which is great. You know, if you need a foundation that's gonna last the entire day and look as good as it did when you first put it on, I can tell you that this one is definitely a winner. And like I shared, the Ogee is more like a skincare, like I don't want anybody to know I have foundation on. I'm not really gonna be photographed. You know, I just wanna look presentable and I wanna make it easy. And there's not one that's better over the other one. It's just more about what you need. But I can tell you more than anything, when it comes to foundations, if you're struggling with your foundations and you're like, I think I need a different foundation, that may not be the case. What I do recommend is that you start a really good skincare routine. That over everything is gonna improve the way your makeup sits on your face. So if you don't have a really good skincare routine down, like you can spend tons of money on foundation and it's really not gonna do anything. If you are looking for a new foundation, you want to find a foundation that's really going to help support your skin needs. You don't really want it to support some latest trend that's going on. So evaluate your skin first. Make sure, are you dry, are you dehydrated, or or is your barrier compromised? Those are three things that possibly could be affecting the way that your foundation looks on your skin. So you need to figure that part out first. So my skin is prepped. I just went in, I put a serum on, and then I went over it with a moisturizer. And I'm filming this video now, it's January, and my barrier in certain areas, not my entire face, is irritated. And it's just from blowing my nose and out walking the dogs in the cold air. And what I did for that is I just went in and I put this breathable barrier balm on, just in the areas where I felt like, you know, it was just dry and patchy looking, and that's around my nose area, the center of my forehead here, and around my mouth. On my left side, I'm gonna use the Ogee. I'm going to take this BK Beauty foundation brush, and I'm just gonna take the brush and run it across the top, like so. And we're gonna go in there and just kind of touch up. For me, this is the foundation I've been using just more lately, only because I don't like to look like I have foundation on. Can you see how that's laying on the skin? It looks very nice, it's radiant. You know, the light bounces off it very nicely. It doesn't look like I have a heavy application on. Yeah, and you can still see some of my imperfections, but everything's kind of evened out. You can see the difference between this side and that side. It looks like my skin looks healthier. Okay, let's go in on the other side, and I'm gonna take another BK Beauty brush, and we're gonna do it the same way. I'm just gonna take the brush, run it off the top of it, and I can already see that it feels creamier, okay? The other one feels more, not that it doesn't feel creamier, but this just feels and looks creamier. You probably can't see it on camera, but that's the way I see when I'm evaluating it. See, it has a little bit more coverage to it. Now you can see I didn't need that much. Now when you're looking at this straight ahead, you can see that this side has more coverage than this side. So this is definitely more of a medium type coverage, which again is neither good or bad. It's just what is it that you need. I'm gonna add a little bronzer and blush so that you can see what the finished look looks like. Sometimes just having a foundation on can make you look very washed out. And for this, I'm just going in with the Chantecaille bronzer and just kind of bronzing up some of my highlighted areas here, like my cheekbones and my forehead, where you would naturally have the sun hit. You go in and just kind of apply that. Now I can tell you, like if you're looking to be photographed or if you have a wedding that you're going to, this side would photograph better as long as you're okay with it looking a little heavier in person. And when I say looking a little heavier, I mean a very minimal amount of heaviness. Then I'm just gonna take this Pixie blush and take this brush here and kind of tap that in here. Give us a little pop of color and kind of brighten up our eyes a little bit. Okay, so that is both. This is the OG side. This is with the bronzer and the blush on. And then over here is the Dior side. Okay, I hope you gained some value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload a new video. Right now I have my 10-week makeup series going on, and it's for mature beauties, and it airs every Sunday at 10 a.m. And you don't really want to miss out. Next week we're gonna be talking about foundation. Some of the things we talked about already are just really skincare prep. So I'm gonna leave that link down below in case you're interested. All right, everyone, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.